We spent 2 years self-converting this Sprinter van into our little home on wheels. Now we're on a 4-month tour around most of Europe to make sure it does what it's supposed to do.
We're Sarah and Ben. Welcome to Diamonds on Tour. Please subscribe and check out our channel every Friday and also on Instagram nearly every day.
And over on our channel you'll see lots more videos including our van build and lots more of our travels. Morning. Right, early one. We've just woken up. Here's the van. This is where we slept last night. And the view we had to wake up to. Isn't that something else? So we're here at the famous Dolomites 3 Peaks. Crazy drive yesterday afternoon up here. That is a little toll road, so they charge you €45 to get a camper van up here. I have to say, so far it is well worth it. And we're going off to do the hike this morning, which starts over here by this refuge and basically goes around the famous 3 Peaks. This is just the start of it. There's a lot more the other side of there. But I just thought I'd show you this fantastic view that we've got this morning.
Well, we've got up this morning. It's 7:20 and we've come out on this walk around the 3 Peaks, and this is the starting point. And I just want to show you how amazing this is. Oh my god. Look at that, peeps. He's around there. How fabulous is this? Oh, there's Ben. Cheeky. The walk goes around a path. I don't think it's all going to be like this, but this is pretty well laid out around the 3 Peaks, which are up there, and the path goes all the way round it. Yeah, so there we go. That's what we're doing. How do you feeling, Ben?
Absolutely magnificent.
You excited?
Properly energised for an awesome hike.
Yeah, it's going to be amazing, isn't it?
What is it? It's 6.5 miles.
6.5 miles. But I think, and it's allegedly going to take 3 hours, but with the amount of stopping we're going to do for photography.
3 hours walking, 3 hours photography.
Yeah, so it's going to take us a long time. There we go. For the record, Robert Cummins, you'd love this. You'd absolutely love this. So far, Ben.
It's pretty good, isn't it? Yeah. As hikes go, and as backdrops go, it doesn't get much better than this.
It certainly doesn't. here we have our first view of the Three Peaks. Obviously a sideways on view, but magnificent nonetheless. Wow. Now, every walker knows this. Don't you just hate it when you've climbed quite a height on your walk, then to find that it's dropping down and you've got to climb up again? That's what I'm faced with at the moment. But hey ho, here we go, I'll show you this. I've already come down some of it, so. See? Down and then up. Terrific. That's a welcome sight.
It certainly is.
Whether you can see it, but that's the path that we walked along, having come round from the other side of that rock, walked along that path there and then up here, and then over there is the path that we've got to take to go back round, and we're about halfway apparently. So this has just been stunning. The Three Peaks is just amazing, amazing, so beautiful.
Cool.
Yeah,
Very nice.
Good.
During World War I, this area was the front line of brutal fighting between Austria and Italy. As well as the Via Ferrata, the iron ways that helped the soldiers cross the mountains and carry their equipment, these caves and hundreds like them, as well as miles of tunnels, were built to provide shelter from the harsh conditions up here.
This is the last bit. This is pretty interesting. At the end of the walk are all these little cairns that people have built. How cute is that? It's amazing, I've never seen so many. What with that and the writing the names everywhere. It's quite cool. Here we are, back at the car park. See the van in the distance. That was an amazing hike. What do you think, Ben?
Well, we say it a lot, don't we? We've said it a few times that we've been on the best hike we've ever been on. I think we've just reset that bar.
Yeah.
That was astonishing.
Amazing. Great stuff. We're here at this Pragser Wildsee or Wildsee or Lago di Braise, I think is the Italian.
Morning
it is, Ben. And yeah, so we thought we'd come and walk around it, having parked in their car park overnight for an atrocious €35. Not that we're bitter, anything like that. But we can't even empty our chemical toilet. There we go. Anyway, right, so we're going to have a little walk around the lake and catch up with you soon.
Now this hotel opened in 1899, so next year 2024 it's celebrating its 125th anniversary. The hotel actually owns this lake and the shore side along the other side, and clearly, you know, if you owned that and this incredibly beautiful resource, you would want to make the most of it and generate the best commercial return that you could for it. But when we arrived, it was absolutely clear that this was a massive commercial enterprise. We were met with prohibition signs about pretty much everything. No drones, you're not allowed to chain your bicycles up to basically anything outside. There were a couple of specific cycle racks. Big signs saying private property, other areas saying restricted access and so on. And it really felt like all they really want to do is keep people out and keep people from doing what they want to do. We also found, as we arrived, we've parked on the car park, and it's €35 just to park overnight. There's absolutely no facilities whatsoever. So we couldn't even use the toilet. the toilets themselves are actually locked, so you're really quite unwelcoming. But that said, it is an absolutely stunningly beautiful location, so I wouldn't want that to put anybody off visiting here. But just be aware that it does have a feel of a very, very powerful commercial enterprise that really want to control access on their terms. You can probably see the rowing boats for hire down here. €50 for 45 minutes. That's a lot of money. I just think it'll be really quite interesting to see what might happen if you bring out an inflatable boat and drag it down to the shore side down there and start blowing it up on the side of the lake there. I suspect you would find yourself challenged by multiple security people pretty swiftly. Well, what a view is that. Hi.
Hi.
We've left our campsite this morning and we're now on our way to Santa Cristina, but we thought we'd just pop over the pass to the other side of the mountain and visit Cortina, a very, very famous town over here in the Dolomites.
Famous for skiing, but I think crucially it's going to be extremely famous in a couple of years. 2026 they're hosting the Olympic Games, the Winter Olympic Games, so yeah, so that's going to be special. And the building work that's going on down there is incredible. It's everywhere, even where we've pulled over here now there's something being built, so, yeah.
Now, I don't know what time or what year the Winter Olympics were last held in Cortina, but there's a very, very famous, huge ski jump. And I know from somebody else's video that they were saying, can't you just use the same ski jump? Now, ski jumping has improved so much in the years since the last Winter Olympics here, that if they tried to use that jump, the skiers would actually jump right across the grandstand and probably land in the road outside. So they're having to build a completely new ski jump. Not sure where that is, but it's somewhere in these stunning mountains.
Fantastic.
But what a beautiful place this is. Nestled in the mountains. You just couldn't get a more beautiful location than this, I don't think. If you've enjoyed this week's video, please click the like button and leave a comment. It really does help us reach more people with these videos. Now we're going to leave you on the stunning road across the mountains down to Cortina, and please subscribe and come back next week when we're continuing our journey through the Dolomites.